There's a few questions for our speaking task. One, it's all about general query. So we have, in between we have Zevin, we have Kainat. So let's begin with Zevin first. Hello, Zevin.
Hello, bro.
Yeah. So are you comfortable to speak?
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let's try. Okay. So in between, I have few questions for you. It's all about speaking task one, like general part. So first topic would be spending
Hmm.
time alone. Another topic is time management and plan. So let's begin with plan first. So my first question for you: do you make plans every day?
Uh, to be honest, no, I don't. But some days, yes, because I am a person who is working in tax office, so I have to plan for my job in some days for my deadline. So I
Mhm.
can say that sometimes I have to make a plan for myself.
Okay. So next question for you: would you say you manage your time well?
Uh, yes, I would. I can say that I manage my time very well because I don't have enough time as
Mhm.
I am a woman who is working. So most of the time I have to manage my time to use my moment very well.
Mhm. Okay. So again, next question for you. Um, so what's the biggest difficulty you when like what's the biggest difficulty you have when managing time?
I think the biggest difficulty that I have is about some unpredictable uh, appointment and meeting in my office, and sometimes I face this problem and it destroyed everything that I managed before.
Mm, okay. Okay. So last question from this part. What's the latest plan you made?
I can say that the big one and the latest one is moving to abroad for going to Canada or continue my
Okay.
entire life in that country. So I can say that is the latest plan.
Okay. Okay. We definitely see there. Okay, so let's begin with spending time alone. So my first question again for you: do you like to spend time by yourself?
Uh, no, I don't think so because as I am living here far away from my family members and I don't have anyone here, so and I have to spend my time alone most of the time. So I don't want to have
Hmm.
spend a lot and add to it.
Okay. So what do you think? Do you usually spend time alone or not?
Yes, as I mentioned before, I'm living here alone, and most of the time my husband is working and for long hours in his office, so I have to spend most of the time alone in home.
Okay, that's cool. So next question again for you. Oh, and it'll be the last one from this part. Not like the last one. Okay. What do you usually do when you spend time with yourself?
I usually, most of the time, try to drive because it's my big hobby. And in other times, I try to listen to music or read my favorite books. And sometimes I try to make a cake or something like that in kitchen.
Mm, okay. So as you say that you like to you like to drive your car or reading something. So what did you do last time when you were alone?
I should say the last time I was alone, it goes back about last week. and I was alone at home because my husband wasn't there. So I tried to watch movies and read one chapter of my favorite book in that moment.
That's cool. On that occasion, okay, that's cool. Okay, thank you very much. Those are this is the closing statement that I asked to you. So this is your turn again, Zareen. You can ask your question to someone else. We have Kainat and me. You can choose anyone, and you can ask your question to them.
Uh, Hello, Kainat.
Yes, go on.
Okay, are you ready? Hello.
Hello, Kainat.
Hello, I'm ready.
Okay. So,
Yes, you heard to me?
yes, yes, clearly. Okay, about spending time alone. Do you like to spend time by yourself?
Yes, most of the time I used to spend time with because when I really became tired from the all works and tasks all of the daily life, mostly at night time, I just like to spend time with myself. I just want to
Mhm.
understand myself, so that's why it's a layer time for me.
Okay. Do you usually spend time alone?
Yes. Most of the time, I like to spend time alone when no one at home. Then I really alone at home and we used to watch movies and especially at night time when everyone is sleeping. Then at that time I was thinking and planning with myself.
Okay. What do you usually do when you spend time with yourself?
Most of the time, I used to think about my future and I make plans. Are mostly at times I like to read a storybook, and most of the time I really like to watch also.
Okay. What did you do last time when you were alone?
Sorry.
Hello?
Hi, Kainat. Kainat, your voice is breaking.
Hello.
You are having network issue.
Yes.
Kainat, can you hear
Yeah.
us?
What was the question?
Okay, what did you do last time when
Yes,
you
yes,
were
I
alone?
can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Before 3 days ago, I was alone at home. My all family has gone to a party, so that's why no one was with me at that time. And at that time, I watched a movie, and that movie was really inspirational and motivational for me.
Okay. About time management. Do you make plans every day?
No, I don't make plans every day. I make plans usually, you can say, twice in a week to do something, but not every day. I don't need to make plans because everything in my life is already in managed way. So no need to make plans again and again.
Okay. Would you say you manage your time well?
No, actually, I'm very weak in time management. So most of the time I have to use my alarm clock for managing time, and especially at morning time when I have to go out towards my job. At that time, there is very tough to manage time for me.
Okay. What's the biggest difficulty you have when managing time?
The main difficulty is when I am trying to manage the time. at that time I am not bothered about the time. Like at the time I am feeling that time is passing very slowly. But in reality the time is passing very quickly. So this is the main reason that I can't manage everything in the meantime.
Okay. What's the latest plan you made?
Uh,
Latest.
latest plan, you can say recently I made a plan to continue my education career as well and abroad. So I am making some attempts of IELTS nowadays, and one another plan is also in my mind, which I don't want to discuss here.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for answering my question.
Thank you very much, Jabin, and thank you very much, Kainat, for sharing and asking your question to each other. Thank you very much. And now and now this is your turn, Kainat. You can ask your question for me.
Okay. Your topic is spending time alone. Do you like to spend time by yourself?
I think this is much better, and no one wouldn't be able to annoy me because people have different opinion, different mind as well. Anytime they could bother anyone. So I prefer to stay alone rather than spending time with everyone.
Okay. Do you usually spend time alone?
Not really. I hate this, but often I lost it to it. Um, and I would say they have few occasion when I would fail boring situation, or when I would say I don't have anything to do. On that time, I would definitely stay alone.
Okay. What did you do when you were alone?
I'm sorry. Could you please repeat the question?
What did you do last time when you were alone?
Okay. Last time when I was alone. I forgot already, but yes, a few moments earlier, I was alone and I was scrolling my Facebook account and I was visiting few website where I could find more information about education purpose.
Okay. Now the next
Yeah.
topic is time management.
Yes.
Do you make plans every day?
As I'm a marketing person,
Would you say time well? Oh, sorry. I
no,
thought you end up with your question.
no, it's okay. So which
Okay,
one
you
my
can speak.
question? Which one is my
Do
question?
you make plans every day?
Okay. As I'm a marketing person, so I have to make some plan about my work schedule. In my life, I would like to make some plan in order to develop my career. Yeah, definitely, I have a plan, but not regular basis. But the work style, I have to make some schedule to complete.
Okay. What's the biggest difficulty you have when managing time?
Well, they have a lot of things, but I would say about uh, fixing the idea, because when we try to make some plan to do anything, they have a lot of plan, a lot of idea that we need to include. Like when we move out from our home, if we plan on time, we could arrive our office, but it's often possible. Most of the time, we cannot. They have one thing. This is this is very much true, and people should trust this. When we move out from our home, when we are driving or when we are arriving in a roadside, we don't know what would happen. So any plan or any time management will never work in the roadside.
Okay. Would you say you manage time well?
If I say I manage time well, it would be biggest fake information. But I cannot manage my time. If I say this, then it would be also fake information. I would say 50-50 because they have one reason. When I try to focus my time management, I face few problem that I need to solve about different schedule. If I try to meet any person, we have to ask them their plan. Then we could make some plan. Rather than it's quite impossible. But I've always tried to do something with my plan that I could escape few moment, and on time I could do whatever I want.
Okay, what's the latest plan you made?
This is very much complicated. Recently, I have completed one academic exam. I will have again. This is my latest plan. The next month I will do it. Yes, kind of. Can you hear me? Kind of. Can you hear me? Hello, kind of. Okay, she's having network issue. Okay, thank you very much, Kanath, for asking your question to me. We have Navid here. Hello, Navid. Evening, bro.
Hello, good evening. How are you, my son?
Yes, I'm all right, man. After a long time, we are here. Thank you very much, bro, for joining. Thank you. And how are you?
You're welcome. I'm fine. It's been a long time since we had
Yeah,
a
it's been a
meeting.
long. Yes, and I'm so sorry for that. And our meeting will be continue again.
Okay.
It will be continue again. And
Yes,
thank you
inshallah.
very much for waiting our meeting, waiting for our
Okay.
meeting. Yeah, thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much. So let's
Thank
begin
you.
with you. I have few questions. It's all about spending time alone, and another part is time management and plan. So let's begin with the plan first. So my first question for you: what is your latest plan
Uh,
that you made?
Sorry. Well, actually, it's from the part first, the questions, or part three.
No, this is part first, like task one.
Oh, it's task one. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So my first question for you: what's your latest plan that you have made?
well, the latest plan that I made was about the trip that we had arranged a couple of months ago. That trip was arranged by me along with my friends. However,
Mhm.
this plan was being cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and we had missed this trip.
Okay. So next question again for you: do you make plan every day?
Well, I didn't give it a thought, but when I get up early in the morning, so I have planned my day according to my needs and criteria. So definitely, I will say that I schedule my time, and I'm not very keen about planning.
Mm, so you're not in front of the planning. Okay, so next question again for you. Would you say you manage your time well?
Well, it depends upon the situation. Whenever there is a tough situation, so it's difficult for me to manage a time. But whenever there is such a situation, then I am going well prepared according to the time. So somehow I manage it.
That's good news. Okay, so next question for you again. What's the biggest difficulty you have when managing time?
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. What's the biggest difficulty you have when managing time?
Well, the biggest difficulty uh, when I had to manage time was about the schedule. Sometimes the two or more events coincide on the same time, so it's difficult for me to manage the time. So either I had to cancel one meeting, and then that's how that's how it's very difficult for me. So like not always, but there are some situations where it was very difficult for me to manage the time, and in this way somehow I sad some people about the meeting because I have to go with one meeting alone.
Mm. Okay, let's begin with spending time alone. Do you like to spend time by yourself?
Well, it's depend upon the situation. Like whenever I'm uh, uh, whenever I was alone at my home, then I like to spend time, and usually I do something useful like cooking for myself. So that's how, like, that's the time when I like most, the time when I spend by myself.
Okay, so next question again for you. Do you usually spend time alone?
Well, usually, not usually, but like whenever there is a holiday, so there was a time when I was alone at my hostel, and when I was alone at my hostel, so I prepared my homework for my college, prepare some assignments, and schedule the task for schedule the upcoming task. So that's how I spent my time when I was alone.
Hmm. Okay. So what do you do usually when you spend time alone?
Well, usually when I was alone, so I read some articles about the technology because I'm fond of technology. I want to learn more about the trends in technology. So usually when I was alone and I don't have any work, so I prefer to read the articles about technology.
Okay, as you were speaking about technology, so what did you plan about technology when you were alone last time?
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
Yes, as you were speaking about technology, so my question is, what did you do or what did you plan? What did you plan last time when you were alone about technology?
Well, last time when I was alone, so well, I didn't give it a thought, but last time when I
Like I'm
was alone
asking
at my
you, as you said, you always
yeah,
love to do something with the technology. So I'm just asking, last time, what did you do with the technology when you were alone?
well, last time when I was alone, so I
Yes.
had to work on the software. There's a
Hmm.
new software, and this software was about to control the machines and control the machines remotely from one side to another. So I had to work on this project because I want to be more skillful about this software. So that's how I want to utilize my time about the technology.
That's cool answer. Okay, thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much for sharing your answer. And with this question and answer,
You're welcome.
we have done our